Longtime fans of the podcast will know we have a special segment called Peter's Grocery Aisle, where Peter yells about stupid people at the grocery store. But today is a special occurrence, Peter. What happened today?
I dropped tofu water on myself. How many times do I have to say this?
I just want you to keep saying it because it never gets less funny.
What was
Is it
the
tofu
water
juice?
contained in?
Is
Was
it
in a
tofu
can?
juice or tofu water? No, it's not a can. It's like plastic,
Like a plastic
and it's
container.
like it's not like shrink wrapped. It's like it's sealed. It's like vacuum sealed.
Okay.
And then I dropped
so
it.
kind of like how
and-
like rice noodles are packaged.
Yeah, no, that I think like plastic bag
Okay.
when I think rice noodles. Think. Okay, this is gonna be a weird comparison.
Oh, no.
Think like chocolate Easter bunny at Easter. That's what
Okay.
tofu comes in.
Okay.
I mean, I don't mind
Is it
tofu
just
when it's
one
cooked, but
blob
like
of
that sounds
tofu,
fucking
or is it
gross,
many
dog.
little tofus?
It's one big block of tofu, and you
One
cut it
big
up
tofu.
yourself. Yeah, you drain it if you're not a heathen, and then you cut it up.
But you gotta save the bean juice, which you got all over the
Yeah.
floor at your local grocery.
Is it bean juice or bean water?
It's
Ooh.
certainly it's
I think
not
it's
bean
juice 'cause
liquid.
It has the natural ingredients, right?
It's gotta be
the
bean
juice.
juice.
Why are we still
Yeah,
talking
it's gotta
about
be bean
this?
juice.
Why are we still talking about this? What are we all doing, gentlemen?
Warboats.
Warboats!
Warboats.
Warboats.
Oh,
What is
I wear my
Warboats?
captain's hat.
True Trophies, the website, the e-reader, the Encyclopedia Britannica, is doing a challenge right now, a competition where you have to play Battleship with trophies that you have not earned that are still achievable and between the ratios of 1.0 and 2.0 using their rating system. And you go up against someone else and you get points for hits and you lose points for misses, which is bullshit because there's no way you'd know if it was a miss ahead of time. But it's okay.
It's true.
I don't care now because I have a bunch of hits. I was so
Must
mad
be
before.
nice.
Oh my god.
Yeah, must be nice.
Must be nice. We're on the positives.
Who has the most misses? I'm at 16 misses.
I'm at 18 misses.
Ooh.
I don't have that. 13 misses for me.
Yeah. So
It's a lot of misses.
yeah, it's literally just Battleship. You know, you have your aircraft carrier, your submarine, your cruiser, your battleship, and your destroyer. Fortunately, it's not in a 10x10 grid; it's an 8x8 grid, which means all.
Well, you don't alternate. You don't place your own boats. Like, you know.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're
okay,
competing
fair
with
point.
against somebody, but also competing with yourself.
Yeah, there isn't too much competing against the other person other than you're
Yeah.
both trying to do a thing and you just got to be better than them.
They've done this before. They did this, I think. How many years ago was
They've
it?
done this a few times, but it wasn't competing with another
Yeah,
person.
it was,
a
can
PvP.
you
It
get
was
all
just
your
like
own boats,
little
yeah.
grid. Yeah.
Though they said in a forum post it was always meant to be against somebody.
Yeah,
they just
they
hadn't
couldn't-
figured out how to code it fast enough.
Right. Which is weird because they did UHH fine for like
Yeah.
4 years, and it's basically the same thing.
Well, has anyone done any comparisons between your grid and your opponent's grid? Do they try to get a similar ratioed game in the same
No.
spot? No, it just
No.
doesn't matter.
No. Ash's opponent has like 4 games on his list, and they're all like easy
Oh.
things. Like
I mean, like the individual trophies, though. I mean, like, do they
I
try
don't
to get
think
the?
so.
Okay.
I think they are.
You think so?
I'm looking right now. They're all matching up. So my row 1, column G is Cool Story Bro defeated
Oh, I
Handsome
guess so.
Jack, and it's 1.48. My opponent has reached Infamy
Oh,
level
that's
10 in
weird.
Maneater, which is also 1.48. I think they're all identical, which is pretty impressive that that's even possible.
Yeah.
Maybe it gets as close as possible.
Must be as close as possible. There's no way there's going to be that many that are exactly the same. They're all matching up, though. That's really
I think it's
impressive.
funny though because we do these competitions every now and then in order to help our completion rate and play
Yeah, we
games
don't.
that like
Do not-
we haven't been touching. And you added like 26
you.
games to your profile, and it's only hurting you.
Well, he added some a long time ago, and he didn't realize like they still were there.
Yeah.
Way back in the day when I used True Trophies way more than PSN profiles, I added all of the games that I owned that I had not started yet. So I added like Assassin's Creed 3, I added Star Ocean, I added a bunch of games my wife had, just to be like, at some point maybe I'll play these, like look at my backlog of zeros and then pull one of those up. And you were supposed to mark them not for contest. I didn't remember
Whoops.
having
You
them.
didn't get that memo.
I mean, I added
Whoops.
a bunch of games from the new premium service. I added like Jack and Daxter, which I have access to now. I added games like I wanted to play. I added Hitman. I added Super Hot. And then it just, my whole fucking grid when I started was all Assassin's Creed 3, which I had not started. The PS3 version.
It's so much worse than the remaster.
So
You had,
not
what,
only
17 of them?
the only way I could win, because of so much of the board, was Assassin's Creed 3. If I beat the game, I would essentially win no matter what. Like, there was no statistical chance I wouldn't score enough points by playing Assassin's Creed 3 to win, to beat my opponent, but I'd have to play the fuck out of it. Like, oh my god. And I hadn't started it. And there's like 5 DLCs and multiplayer.
Do them all.
The thing
Do 'em
is,
all.
like, so you have 64. It's an 8x8, so you have 64, and there's 5 ships. So there's a 2, 2 3s, a 4, and a 5. And so you get, 3 points for hitting,
Yeah.
5 points for sinking. So the last shot on a boat should be 8.
I thought it was 3 points for sinking.
No,
I
it's
think it's
5.
5.
Then I got
And
fucked.
-1 for a miss. And we have 13 days to do your first grid, and then you get a day off to kind of like redo your collection because you have to stay above a minimum trophy count so that you have enough to match up with, I guess. And then so it goes on for 4 cycles. So it's going to be like 2 months of this.
Is it 4? I thought it was only 3.
It's 4.
Oh, damn.
Is
It
it?
ends in August sometime.
Do you have to? Win
We're going to be
go-
doing this forever.
Do you have to win to go to the next round?
Yeah.
No, you just get.
Oh,
You just
what?
get to do all 4. Yeah, you just get to do all 4. I think it's going to be just whoever scores
Gets the most points in total.
That's
Yeah.
dumb.
That is dumb.
It's not a.
Why
it's not
even do a PvP part of it?
Exactly. That's why I was trying to argue with the other day.
Oh, okay. I didn't understand what you were saying.
I was like, why didn't they make it tournament style?
Yeah, that is.
yeah. Knock people out. I want elimination.
I want blood.
Yeah.
My opponent.
Especially if we like somehow matched up with one another, and
You're fucking dead, boy.
If-
Once I finish having to play Kena Bridge of Spirits, Immortals Phoenix Rising, and all of Borderlands 2, you're fucking dead, boy.
once you get Assassin's
My
Creed 3 over
my
with, it's
fucking
on.
my opponent loaded up. What fucking game is this? Fuck you, Demon Souls. What is this? Resident Evil Village. He loaded up Resident Evil
We're
Village.
naming names.
He loaded up Resident Evil Village, and he got one achievement, which was defeated at least 3 enemies with 1 attack, and then which was a miss, and then he got push an enemy away, and that gave him a hit. So he was at +2, and he was like,
He just stood there
and he
forever,
just
didn't
stopped because I was at like -7. And he was like,
That's what happened. Like, my first, I don't know, 5 shots were misses. I was like, oh, I guess my opponent doesn't have to do anything. And I just shot myself in the foot.
oh my god, dude.
Well, if you don't fire a shot the whole round, you get -20. So you have to shoot
Right.
At least once. Unless
But if your opponent's
has-
at -15, it's like, yeah, unlock any trophy and you win.
the other
So
thing
you
that I
wanna talk
had
about your
besides,
boards a little bit.
so Peter, I think
wanna
you
talk
did what
about-
I did, right? You made a spreadsheet to keep track of what game had the most trophies for it.
Yeah, I went more game by game to try to find my boats. I've still only found 2 boats,
Same.
despite shots all over the place. I've shot 21 times and I've only found 2 boats. So, I mean, I went back to Telltale Batman the 2nd season, which I unlocked 1 trophy in originally and was like, I don't like this, and never came back to it.
It's bad.
And that gave me 1 hit. And then I had I think
how much,
7 trophies.
Mental pain did that give you instead?
Well, I didn't really play it. I sort of just left it on. And the funny thing about Telltale games that I learned from Dibble and the intern Matt is if you just let it run and you just don't respond to anything, it's way funnier than choosing good responses.
Way funnier.
The thing you have to show up for is the button sequences.
Yeah, that's the only part that you really have to pay attention for. But when you're getting questioned by a reporter and you're just silent and the reporter's like, you've been trained in how to talk to reporters. It's I'm just not pressing a button.
like what I was saying to Peter when he said this is really funny. I was like, you have to think about it in the fact that the game has to be balanced so all outcomes kind of converge to a similar outcome. So a universe where Batman says something has to also lead to a similar outcome where a universe where Batman says literally fucking nothing the whole game. The game has to still keep going. So nothing you say can matter. Ever.
There was one really good pop-up where Gordon was, like, yelling at me about something, and like, something was Batman's fault, and he was mad about it, and he was like, why didn't you tell me that this happened? And I was just silent, and it said in the top right, Gordon will remember that you said that. And I was like, I didn't say anything!
I was about to just say, I was about to be like, Gordon will remember that.
Oh my god. It was mostly funny for us when I've talked about this before, that we did it on the Game of Thrones Telltale game, and it was like, we were going to get executed by the Night's Watch, and he was like, and Jon Snow was like, just say the word, bro. Just say the word. And we were like, not going to do it. Not going to do it. And he was like, bro, I'll literally pardon you. Yeah, you don't have to say anything. We were just like, not doing it. And he was like, fine, whatever. Oh, man, that game was great. It was great once we figured that out. Those games aren't fun if you're looking to try to make something happen that you want to happen. If you try to see how far you can push the game, it's a lot funnier. There's a reason Telltale went bankrupt. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's a little dark. I apologize.
Also the engine. I don't know.
I do.
So there was that.
I feel like this
which was like
game. You're like, how are you still Bethesdaing this shit?
Especially when they started doing well, I played them on the 360, and then when they had the 360 versions and the One versions, you can tell they didn't care about the 360 versions at all. So I would get like scenes where there's no sound. I would get like pop in and pop out everywhere. Like, they just did not care about
They do that on the One version. They do that on the late consoles too.
Bro, do you want to talk about
awful.
Really broken games that don't work? Assassin's Creed 3! I had an entire cutscene where Haytham Kenway, like, during the prologue, before you're the actual main character, is talking to this boat captain, and the whole time, I don't have footage of this, the whole time, the captain wasn't T-posing, but his face wasn't moving, and he was talking at Haytham, and Haytham was like, we have to do this thing, and he's just... I can't project my voice, but he was just, like, doing the dialogue, and his face was, like, blank. It was so fucking funny. God, that game's a piece of shit. JB, I'd like to quickly touch on the fact that you have platinum trophies. In your
I have, like, what?
Oh my god, how? I thought mine was bad because I have like 3 beat the game trophies.
Yeah.
But I have no platinums on my list.
I have the platinum for Ghost of Tsushima. That's D1.
That's so many hours.
I know.
That's ridiculous.
That's a lot.
I have the platinum for Everybody's Gone to the Rapture.
That's less bad, but still
It's
long.
not the platinum, but it's clear all of the Phoenix Wright trilogy. So you have to play through all the cases.
So it's basically the platinum.
Yeah, it's basically the platinum. Like, I'm just like, what?
That's
Why?
brutal, man.
I have do all of not Telltale, do all of Life is Strange
Life is
2.
Strange 2, yeah.
So I'm working on that right
so
now.
I had to add Yoku's Island Express, which I've started and I enjoy.
Which is great.
I had to add Glass Masquerade 1 and 2, but lucky me, Glass Masquerade 1 did not give me any trophies in this grid.
Is that lucky?
Is that lucky?
No, I wanted that. That's why I added it. I played that one before. It's so easy.
Peter, do you want to talk about a really long game?
Sure.
I have beat Borderlands 2.
Oh,
That's pretty
Dibble,
long.
You can play with my opponent. He's got a bunch of Borderlands.
I was looking at his stuff. Yeah, he's got a bunch.
Hit him up.
He's got the same. He has literally some of the same ones. I also have The Man Who Would Be Jack. I also have Bright Lights Flying City. It's silly.
Just hit him up and be like, "Hey, I'll help you beat my friend in Warboats. Let's do this."
But nobody is doing better in our group of Warboats than JB, your fiance.
Oh my god,
she is like 7th
She's
overall in the entire competition.
She has way too many Warboats points.
She has all the Warboats.
She has like 15 hits.
She's getting some right now.
Yeah, it's insane.
This is unacceptable.
Unacceptable Warboat behavior.
Party foul.
Yeah, I don't get some of the man. Okay, so what I was gonna like the whole thing about these competitions is it's always like I want to work on my backlog or I want to play a fun game and have like incentives or whatever. Like, ooh, got to do this thing. If you have to start a new game to do a specific achievement for a contest like this, in the back of your head, you're like, I'm gonna have to spend 10 extra hours making sure these other trophies don't glitch, so I can come back and platinum.
So you can
later.
save those for the next round.
Oh
yeah.
or you're trying to like tiptoe around everything, and you're like, oh, I need to like stay above 300 unearned trophies so I can like keep going to the next round. It's like, so you're trying to like avoid all these. Like I think you said you played Shadow Complex earlier. You didn't turn on the flashlight.
Not once. Not once.
I went back to Hollow Knight because I had one of the collectibles, and I have a playthrough for Hollow Knight that's like at the final boss, but doesn't have like all the collectibles.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, if I load up this save and I just like look for the collectibles, and stupid me didn't load up a guide, like I was just like looking in crevices, and I kept popping other collectible trophies, and I was like, damn it, just stop, don't pick it up.
Yeah, I'm trying to just like brute force a lot of the stuff in Borderlands 2 while keeping other things in check. Like I'm gonna make sure to get Jimmy Jenkins in that one spot where it's basically guaranteed, but everything else, like I'm not doing Circle of Slaughters, I'm making sure not to get all the stuff on the map for the location trophies, just because if those pop up, those are so fucking easy.
Yeah,
at least with like open world stuff, you can kind of do that stuff with. Like Ghost of Tsushima, if I didn't have the fucking platinum trophy on my grid, like.
Do you think it's a hit? Where is it on your board?
It's at the very top row. I don't have anything in the top row.
I would say D2 or E2
Gotcha.
is a lot hotter than D1, but they're similarly hot. It's the middle of a row of like
my
a
next
billion.
one I'm going for after this video is E1.
It's not bad.
Because it's the puzzle I'm on in that game. Like, I was fine with, like, the story thing in Ghost of Tsushima because I have one for, like, Act 3, which I'm on the very last mission for Act 2. So I can just bum rush the story and do that. That's no big deal. But, like, I also I have Chapter 16 for Final Fantasy 7 Remake, which I think I'm on, like, 14, so that's not
Jesus
too bad.
Christ.
That's Stellaris. It's just, it's already sent me back, like, 5 or 6 hours.
Yeah, I had to download Final Fantasy VII Remake. I originally did Chapter 1, and that was it. And my Warboat has, like, Chapter 2, Chapter 14, and beat the game. And I'm like, well, I'll do Chapter 2. Like, okay. And, I don't know. The combat was okay. Maybe I'll go back to Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Better. I thought it got better as it went, yeah.
Maybe I'll get back into that game.
So,
especially once you get all the party members and stuff, it's a lot more fun.
I'm wondering what your worst trophy is ratio wise, because I have a 1.89 on mine.
On the board, what's the worst one ratio wise?
What's the worst one ratio wise?
Like, what's the highest one?
Yeah.
I was not prepared for this question.
I had a 1.66 in my first row, but.
Yeah, I have get Sora to level 100 in Kingdom Hearts.
That's a good one.
I would just like to say, I love you, wife, but I hope you burn in hell.
I have a 1.85.
You know, I was talking to Peter about this. I think if I sync, I'm going to go for the Assassin Recruit achievement. If that's a hit and not a sync, that means I know where every boat is. Because it means this weird L-shaped thing could be the 4, then the 2, then the 3, then the 3, all horizontally in a row. It's most likely a 3 with the 4 butted up against it. But if it isn't...
I've got a 199 on my board.
Wow! What the fuck is it?
But I don't know why it's 199. It's Pray to the Gods, and it's just beat the 6th story boss.
Yeah, but nobody wants to play that game because it's poopy.
I have a 196.
I don't think I have one that high.
It was in Quiplash on Jackbox Party.
I was looking at your Quiplash shit. You got a lot of Quiplash, though. There's an Elix trophy on here. I still want to beat you up.
Yeah, but I like these competitions.
I know.
I like these competitions a lot more than, like, who gets the most trophies. Or even some of the, like, rarity competitions. Because it's just, like, there's always a way to game the system. And there's a way to game this system, too, where it's, like, load a bunch of easy games on your profile right before it starts.
That's what I kind of did, but that's because I didn't have... Like,
enough.
I think I think my initial list was like 316 and you needed 400.
Even with all the other games I'd already added, I didn't have enough. So I had to. That's
but I didn't want to add like. I could have added like Spider-Man, but like. I don't want.
Then you'd have to play Spider-Man.
Yeah, I don't want to add a big open world game because I'm in the middle of Ghost of Tsushima right now, so I don't want to play like the same thing. But. I don't know what else.
I think my plan.
I can.
Now that I know there's leaderboards and I could be better than JB's fiance, I might keep shooting. But otherwise, I kind of want to let it slide. No, but then it's points overall. It's not who wins, because I thought it was who wins. I was just gonna play Jedi Fallen Order, which isn't on the board, but I just want to platinum the game.
Whoever, if you win your match, you get 20 points.
Oh, where did you read that?
That's in the
Probably in the rules like a
or
fucking
whatever.
nerd.
Maybe we should read the rules,
Fuck
Dibble.
no.
Like,
So Ash is 7th, Dibble's 18th. Where's Peter?
When
not
Peter's
18th.
56th. Let's scroll. Let's
Fucking
keep
nerd.
scrolling down for JB. 141st.
yeah.
Out of
I was
194
negative for a
people.
long time.
Somebody is negative 14. Someone has 2.
I think
hits
at my
and 20
worst, I was
misses.
negative 7.
Dude, what a bro.
Until very recently, I had like 13 misses and 2 hits. Until very recently. It was bad.
Why can you only view the boards of the top half of the leaderboard?
That doesn't make any sense,
depressing.
because it's not like they're not still hosted on the... What?
That's so depressing. We're not even
Yeah.
real people anymore.
Yeah,
You can view anybody's board. It's just like a 6-click process to get there.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, it's way too hard.
I think...
I'm So
I like what True Trophies does. Sometimes their UI decisions are a little weird.
I don't know why
Are
you're
there
still not
any
using
games-
fucking TT Dark mode, bro.
Are there any games you're going to take off of your, like, remove from contest after this first
Oh
week?
my god, yes.
I'm worried I'll go below the number. Is there an easy way to check?
I don't
What-
think there is until that
That period, yeah.
day off or whatever.
Gotcha.
I think...
But I might post about it and see if we can get... a
I wanna
link that
pull the
we
Weeb
can check it
games.
now.
I want to pull Star Ocean that I've never started, and Odin Sphere that I've never started, because I don't really want to start those for a competition.
Yeah.
But besides that, I think I'm okay with the rest of them that are on here.
I should have pulled Stellaris.
Yeah, Stellaris is a bad pull
But
because
that
it's
was
like
you started that already.
20 hours per trophy.
I know, but I was looking at it and it was like, oh, there's only like 4 trophies that are below 2.0. Surely
It won't be that bad.
Surely I won't get all of. I got 3 of them in this first fucking board.
I'm just saying, I only want to pull games I've literally never played, and I didn't want to play under duress. This has a gun to my head, and it's like, you better fucking play this weird weeb game, and I'm like, I don't.
I should probably pull Dragon Age Inquisition.
You started it.
No,
Don't be a
you
bitch.
can't.
Leave it. I'll fight you.
Get it out of there.
No. I want to add a bunch of games from the premium service, and apparently I didn't add enough, but I will this time. Games that I wanted to play anyway. Not even like baby easy games, like games I wanted, like I said, like Jack and Dexter, which I guess is kind of a baby game, but like, it's not.
It still takes time.
Yeah, it
Use
takes time.
the TT added a button that was like add all games in this service to your collection. I dare you to hit that button.
Fuck you? No.
We'll do that for the last week. We'll do Chaos Week.
Oh my god.
Chaos
for the three
Week.
of us? The three of us? God, my collection. I before this competition started, I was at 86.58 or something. At one point I was almost 87 like last year, and then before a different challenge it plummeted again down to 86.5.
That's what it does. We do these challenges to raise the completion percentage, and all they do is hurt us. All they wind up doing is
I'm
hurting
all the way down
us.
to 85.13. I'm down like a
This is
percent and a half.
like that sweet tofu you see in the store, and then we just drop the water all over ourselves.
He brought it back.
Why did we invite you on today?
He's putting you on blast, bro. Peter, can we just cowabunga? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is really fun, by the way. We might do a video on it or something. It's fucking great. Giga Pizza.
Yeah. It's a GOATY contender.
It's a goatee contender for sure.
JB, have you played Shredder's Revenge yet?
No.
Do you want to play?
It's on
Shredder's
Game
Revenge?
Pass.
Is it?
It's
Yeah.
on Game Pass.
You just can't play with us.
Can I play
fucking
with
nerd.
you?
No.
Is there a console? Is
No.
it? Oh.
No, it's only on the same
I wanna play
console
with
for
bombs.
multiplayer.
It's only $20.
But it's local co-op. It's local co-op.
It's local co-op.
All
You can
right,
play
we'll
with your
beat
kid.
we'll beat people up. Yeah, I will.
It's
Probably-
got songs
probably
by the
won't.
Wu-Tang Clan.
You'd be our sixth.
It's good
It's,
stuff.
Really?
6-player co-op,
Yeah.
and we only have 5, so you'd be 6.
But I'll be on Xbox.
But you buy it on PlayStation for $20.
Play it for free. Play with friends.
Yeah, see?
It's hard to pick.
It's not that hard. You will always pick play with friends. Always.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I fucking thought, nerd.
Maybe.
All I'm saying is, the games that it put on my thing that I hadn't started, that I wanted to play, it only gave me 1 trophy in it. I wanted to play Bioshock 1 Remastered a lot, and it was like, how about Hack a Turret?
No.
That's it. Fuck you. Same with Jack and Daxter. 1 trophy. Hitman 3, 1 trophy.
Mine gave me a bunch of the messenger trophies. I played that for you.
I'm saying I wanted to play these games, and the Warboats challenge was like, what if I gave you none of those trophies in all Assassin's Creed 3? How about that?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I
just
wanted
Assassin's
Glass
Creed 3.
Masquerade 1, and it put number 2, which I have to do on hard mode, which I have to like rotate the pieces.
You gotta
and shit.
rig it.
Don't
You
be
just
a
gotta take
bitch.
out those games you don't want to play.
JB, Glass Masquerade 2 is one of my favorite games to read the fucking
It's
forum
great,
posts.
but when it has like 80 pieces in the puzzle, it takes me like
People
forever.
genuinely bitch about that game on the PSN Profiles forums, and it's just like, how you mad about a
Oh, it's
jigsaw
great.
Isn't it
puzzle
just?
game?
Isn't it just? Yeah, isn't it just
jigsaw
puzzle
puzzle game.
games? I don't.
People
Yeah,
will
it's
get
just-
mad
I haven't
about the
played it.
dumbest shit, Peter. They're like, this is supposed to be a 1 out of 10 platinum. I was supposed to finish it in 10 minutes. I can't believe I have to put effort in. And you're like, grow a pair,
it's a
dude. You
1 out of
serious?
10, buddy.
Yeah, it's
That's why I
it's-
hate the difficulty
it's
ratings
still a
on
1 out of 10.
PSNP.
That is true. If it was like Cookie Clicker, that's still a 1 out of 10. You don't have to fucking do it. You just like click once and then leave it for a week and come back and buy all the upgrades. But it's like, it's the time factor. Am I gonna have a
All right,
stroke?
Dibble, here's my plan.
Gimme.
I'm going E1.
Yep.
If E1's a miss, you think I should go F2, Jungle Laser, Witness?
F2 or D2?
Yeah.
Yeah, F2 or D2.
Yeah, play the Witness, dude.
Yeah.
He's gonna play it again.
Have you not played the Witness?
He has.
I played the Witness.
Play it on
I
Xbox.
have all
Okay.
the achievements
Okay.
on Xbox.
Okay, everything's fine. Everything's
How
fine.
dare you?
So calm down.
Everything's fine.
It took me 2 years to do that challenge.
Okay.
I felt so bad. I remember he was over and he was like, "Yeah, the challenge is really hard." I was like, "I don't remember it being that hard." And then I booted it up and I beat it in one try in like 40 seconds. And he just like walked out of the room and I was like, "JB, come back."
I got to the pillars
JB,
like a
come
million
back.
times.
You
The
can
pillar
get
stress, man.
challenge on me. The pillars at the end are the worst part.
Yes,
I
they
mean, you
are.
could also
Everything
complete
else
the
is not
epilogue
bad
in
at all.
RDR2.
Yeah, I don't want to get that.
You sure you don't want to play like 600 hours of horse pooping simulator?
No.
I've been playing a lot of... Right before this competition started, I was playing Red Dead Redemption 2 online to, like, just get the level 50 trophy, because I was like, you know, the multiplayer in this is going to shut off at some point. I should probably just get this over with. And then this...
No, not anytime soon. It's not.
No, but, like, I don't
No.
want to have to think about it. And then, and then, of course, I was, like, playing that every day, like, 2 or 3 hours every day, and then this competition starts, and it's like, fuck your routine. And I was like, okay.
0.
I mean, I don't think
Get
that would
out of sync with it.
I don't think that would have popped up. I think that game's way... There's no way that achievement is, like, remotely close enough. Red Dead Redemption 2... what's it called? Max Rank? Bear Attack...
That's got to be over a 2.0.
Yeah. No way is that valid.
I was saying, anything
3.08. Not even close.
Yeah.
Yeah. A 2.0 is only like 25% rare.
Yeah, you're right.
Like,
Still,
it has to be pretty
nobody
common.
play Red Dead Redemption besides intern Matt.
Yeah, intern Matt loves horse pooping simulator.
He just likes killing random people. I played online with
Peter
him
and
in
I
every
just
mission we
stole
tried to
trains
do.
from kids.
Oh, I did that once. Just to...
I mean, we went out on top. Like, we're never gonna get the same enjoyment from Red Dead Redemption 2 as the first time we played online and stole a train from some children.
And we got called trash.
We did get called trash as we were murdering them.
I'm sorry. I don't remember trophies being for fun. You fucking idiot. They're for pain. But there's also gain. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I was also...
Do we come back with another episode to update of how far
in
down
like
the leaderboard I dropped?
4 or 5 weeks maybe. I don't know.
I think at the end.
Maybe
I think at the end we do a
very
Warboats
end?
recap.
Oh god. We don't want to do a mid...
No,
Midterm?
Warboats recap at the end.
Okay.
Unless, like, something crazy happens in a midweek.
I'm calling it now. The comeback is on.
The comeback kid.
JB from 141 to 1.
No, yeah, okay. Isn't somebody already, like, done and has sunk all their boats?
He hasn't gone up against me yet.
Yeah, Shadow Moogles has 63 points and has sunk all of his boats.
Naming names.
He's on the
There's-
leaderboards.
there's-
What do you want me to do?
There's 4 master sinkers. That guy missed 35 times. What a champ.
How do you...
JB, while we have you here right now, what's the GOTY contender right now? Who's the number 1 pick for 2022 right now?
I have to reveal this?
You don't have to. You can keep it to yourself.
It's Tunic.
Oh, okay.
Easily the best game I've played this year.
We gotta wait till September for Tunic to come to the PlayStation.
Yeah, we'll never see you again.
Is it finally coming to PlayStation? I'll do it again. That's
Yeah,
a great
it's
game.
coming the end of September, I think.
Some other games that have come to PS4, I think recently. Nobody Saves the World's really good. Dibble, I think you would really like that game.
Okay. I don't want to play Neon White.
It's,
You make me do it.
It's like 2D Zelda.
Like Zelda
it's like
2,
Link to the
2D
Past
Zelda?
on
Zelda
crack.
2's bad.
It's like Link to the Past on crack.
That's ice. Okay, that's top-down 2D. Yeah, that's good. I don't like Zelda 2 2D. Well, on crack.
That's not a-
Nobody does.
What else have I played this year?
I also have...
Citizen
for sure.
Sleeper.
Citizen Sleeper's pretty solid. It's short though.
I want it to be on PlayStation. I'm holding out hope.
I think I had other stuff on my spreadsheet. But for sure, Tunic number
All right,
one. Tunic
fine.
is like Dark Souls Zelda, but not Dark Souls in the.
I've
the
played
sense that
Dark Souls Zelda.
is
It's called
bad.
Ashen, and it's bad.
No, Tunic's great.
When are we
It
finishing
doesn't tell you
Ashen,
what's-
JB? Can you imagine if I was like, yeah, we're going to record
Uh-huh.
Biweekly Breakdown, and I
He
got you on, and
disconnects.
then I just disconnected, and I send you an invite to Ashen. I'm like, I caught you. Let's go. Finish this.
No.
Oh, all of a sudden I'm busy. Oh no.
Well, because somebody
yeah.
else
Oh,
is
yeah.
asking for help with the fucking Children of Cisna. And I was like, if I didn't already have a character on it right now, I'd make the new character and then like do it with them. But I gotta finish the fucking DLC boss with you first.
All right,
Let's do this, JP.
we'll do it soon.
Let's fucking
We'll do
do
it
it.
soon.
Good.
Who's asking?
Uh,
No, fuck that guy.
all right. You hear that? Fuck you.
You gotta end it. We cannot have blasphemy smoking against on our channel. You gotta cut the feed. You gotta.
I love his bunny though.
It's got a cute bunny.
Yeah, you got
Is that good, Peter? Does that make back up for it? You're the producer, I guess, now, apparently.
No one knows what anyone is talking
Am I gonna-
about. No one knows what the bunny is code
I'm gonna
for.
bleep that really comically, and nobody will know what's happening. But I'll leave the bunny part. I'll leave the bunny part in.
Have him play with mud.
Oh, JB,
That's
I'm gonna. What? Can we cut this? I gotta talk to you for a second.
oh no.
All right, I'm
this
leaving it.
one
I'm
slide?
leaving it in.
Cut it.